my lady? Did I scare you? Did you not hear me knock on our chamber doors before entering? Well, my apologies, my lady. What were you doing? To be so absorbed that you didn't even notice me? Were you waiting for me to come home? Well, I'm home now, darling. So, you needn't wait any longer. Right. You didn't expect me to come home so early. And there's a reason for that. I've returned earlier than usual because, well, truth be told, I come bearing some rather unpleasant news. As you know, my father, the king, he is unable to travel due to domestic affairs, and one of the neighbouring kingdoms had requested an audience with him. Thus, I am to be his replacement for the ordeal. Much as I abhor it, I must oblige. Due to this, I will be away from tomorrow onwards. I leave first thing in the morning for what may be a month or so. Of course, I had requested that you join me. But you knew that I would, didn't you? The Royal Council had explained that it would not be proper for you to accompany me, as our engagement had not been officially announced yet, and you are still not officially considered part of the royal family, which is utterly ridiculous. And for that I apologize. I could not convince them otherwise. Darling, you're far too kind. You are so kind to even smile under such circumstances. And I will miss that about you. I shudder at the thought of not being able to see you for so long. It puts great unease in my heart. It makes it near unbearable to not be able to wake up next to you, hearing your voice first thing in the morning, or even falling asleep in your embrace. We'll be fine, you say. You speak with much confidence. Tell me, am I alone in feeling lonely at our parting? Then tell me. Tell me you miss me as well. I want to hear your sweet words of longing for me. I am being a needy prince today. How could I not be? Darling, I may be the prince. However, you know that deep down, I am but a simple man who so hopelessly in love with you. Verily, you, the most wonderful person in the world. So, of course, I will be needy right now. I will miss you too. Very much so. And please, even if we are apart, do provide me insight on your days here while I'm there. You can write to me as often as you want. I've arranged for one of our envoys to carry letters between you and I during our time apart. So, if you ever shall miss me, and you want to talk to me, even if it will take some time, still, know that I will be listening, and I would love to hear about your days, or what sorts of mischiefs you're on without me. Which reminds me, could you promise me? Promise me you won't tell anyone. About sending letters. Well, my family suggested that I could not bear not seeing or speaking to you during my time away in front of the console. Out of sheer stubbornness and embarrassment, I may have proclaimed loudly that it would not be a problem. That I am not so dependent on you. And not a moment went by before I regretted my words. Thus, I prepared a messenger in secret. I may have acted rash, and it may be childish of me, but I am still the prince, and I still have some pride in me. But I could not stand to confidently say in front of everyone that I would miss you that dearly. Even if it is obvious. Yet, to say it so blatantly in front of such piercing eyes brings a different level of discomfort. Stop it. Stop. I know. I know how it sounds. I told you I'm embarrassed by myself. Just promise me you won't tell us so. It will be our little secret. Really, now, darling. You want a favor in exchange? Fine. And what favor would you ask for? You want me to write as often as you do? Well, that's a given. You needn't ask me to. I was going to do that regardless. I promise. I'll write to you at least once a week. Well, I couldn't say every time I think of you. Else I would write a letter every day now, wouldn't I? Are you afraid that I would forget you so easily? What do you mean? How could I be distracted by other women there? You must be joking. What women in the world could compare to you? The the princess. Hmm. True, I will most likely meet the princess of the kingdom. However, why does that even matter? Yes, there is a chance that they may ask for union between her and I. In fact, I assume this meeting included this as a part of the discussion. Of course, I plan to explain that I am already betrothed to you, so you needn't worry about that, right? Darling? Darling, never in my life would I think you to be jealous of me. You are correct. I I shouldn't be laughing. It's it's just that you make the most endearing faces, even in fits of jealousy. Darling, listen to me. You needn't worry. Have faith in me. I have told you time and time again how much I love you. I have no intentions of such relations with her or the kingdom. You are the only one for me. Furthermore, do you believe me to be so charming that I would woo any princess I meet? And even if I am, why would I? When I already have you. Do you truly see me as one of such horrid nature? To lie to a woman I love and go for another? Darling, trust me. You're the only woman I see. And you already have my heart. When I depart tomorrow, it will still remain here with you. I will never fall for anyone other than you. And that is neither a promise nor a vow, but an absolute fact. It is the same as how the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. No force in this world is able to stop it. That fact and my love for you are the absolute, unchanging certainties of this world. And I want you to know that. I need you to know that. However, if you really lack faith in me, I could arrange for you to come with me in secrecy. Truly, if it be your wish, you know I would do anything for you. What do you mean I needn't go so far? Darling, there's There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. In fact, do you want to stop packing now? Nonsense. Yes, the council will be mad. Though, who cares, really? As long as you're happy, it matters not. That's how far I'm willing to go for you. Are you sure? I truly mean it. You can come with me if that is what you want. Very well. However, I will be back for you as soon as I can. I'll make sure of it. Perhaps I'll even find an opportunity to sneak back home when the chance arises. If my visit spans too long. I do have one more statement to make. And I hope you take it to heart on what I'm about to say. Darling, I love you. You are to be my wife, my queen, and my everything in the path that follows. And when that day comes, when we are to be wed, there shall never be anything to keep us apart. I will be forever by your side at all times. You may even find me vexing at that point. I just... What I'm saying is, nothing shall come between us evermore. When that time comes, I assure you. Just wait for me, my darling.